3, 2, 1, go.
How many of you believe that the only living species in the universe currently live on Earth? While many of us grew up believing that things such as unicorns or dragons or aliens don't exist, I believe that aliens do exist. Not only do I believe they exist, I believe they have visited Earth sometime in the past. Now, the proof of that lies in the structures that the ancient civilizations built that currently stand today. Now, these structures, the evidence that aliens exist are proven in 3 specific examples: the Stonehenges, the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the ruins of Pumapunku. Now, the Stonehenges were built roughly 5,000 years ago, and archaeologists still have not determined who built the Stonehenges. Now, the building of the actual Stonehenges is not in question. It's the fact that they weigh roughly 23 tons, which is the equivalent of 11 cars. Now, those stones would have traveled 180 miles from their quarry that the rocks are indigenous to. Now, with technology 5,000 years ago, transportation of rocks of that size is near impossible. Not only is the transportation of those rocks improbable, the aligning and the positioning of the rocks is also improbable. The significance of the alignment is the fact that they perfectly align with the summer and winter solstices, which during the time, the people would not have had the technology to determine that. Along those same lines, the Pyramid of Giza, built around 2560 BCE, which took roughly 20 to 85 years to build by indigenous people that may or may not have had the technology to do so. One of the most significant facts about the pyramids is the fact that it perfectly lines up with the constellation Orion. Now, not only that, the way the pyramid is positioned is that it faces due north, something they also would not have had the tools to determine. Along with that, the third reason that this is near impossible is the fact that mathematically, the pyramid's structure is mathematically perfect. And what I mean by that is the fact that all angles of the pyramid follow the rules of the Fibonacci sequence, or the golden number, which is phi, or 1.618. The final structure that I'm going to be talking about today is the ruins of Pumapunku. Now, this is the less known one because it is not one of the 7 wonders of the world or anything like that. It is located 12,000 feet above sea level, made out of diorite rocks, which is not indigenous to that mountaintop. Now, some more information just about the ruins, because they are less known, is the fact that they are perfectly cut into H blocks, or the shapes of H's. And what's so significant about this is that they fit perfectly together and are all the exact same size to 1/50th of an inch. These H blocks fit so perfectly together that not even a single piece of paper can fit between them. In order to cut diorite, which is a very hard stone, it would require technology that we have today, such as lasers or diamond tip tools, which were not available to the indigenous people. In conclusion, there are numerous examples or reasons as to why aliens exist and have visited Earth. Now, today I have explained just 3 of those numerous examples. However, in saying so, just because something cannot be explained by science does not mean that aliens had anything to do with it. However, when looking at how the Stonehenges were transported and aligned, how the Great Pyramid of Giza was built and mathematically perfect, as well as the ruins of Pumapunku being transported and being perfectly cut, goes to show how scientists can't explain some things, and the indigenous people of those areas may have used outside help.